Hello, 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 everyone, and good morning to you all. This is Ava with Stitching in the Interlake, and I'd like to welcome you all of my returning subscribers and my new subscribers. Thank you so very much. It's wonderful to see you all here. It's just thank you so very much. Um, yeah, if you're wondering about who I am, well, there's not much to tell. I live in the Interlake region of Manitoba in Canada. And this is north of Winnipeg, just a little bit. And Winnipeg is the capital of Manitoba. And yeah, so so that's where I'm at, if you're wondering. If you're just new here, I hope that you will like and share my channel. And if you're a small YouTuber like myself, please link up your channel either here or I would prefer over on the Facebook group. So you can do that. And I should do a special thing there where you can post it in there. I got to go and do that. So, yeah. But anyways, it's just wonderful to have you here. Oh, I'm just so thrilled. And 762, I don't know if I've got any 762 here. But 762 is a gray thread. I don't think I've got it. No, that's 3042. No, I don't have it. So, anyways, if you know your colors, 762 is a gray. And we've all used it in one project or another. It's not one of those unusual colors. So just a minute here, I'm going to show you what I'm doing and what I am planning on doing here. Yeah, it's hard to believe it's the 24th of January. 1 month ago, we were right there for Christmas. How fast the time goes. And just think, in 11 months, we'll be at Christmas. So if you've got some gifts that you want to start on, you better start them now. Because it's good to, get them in there and started. So just a second here. Oh my goodness, come on. It's just all snagging today. Okay. So I've decided today, because I'm working on here my welcome gnome, which is for January's challenge, welcome. And I think I'm going to work a little bit on the gnome today, because I've been working on this yellow for so long. And I did make some good progress on it. Excuse me. And that is good. I'm happy about that, because I wouldn't want to have that all left over at the end. Okay, let's see what I can do for okay, let's nope. I don't want to do that one because that's a gray. Speaking of gray. 743. 3. Okay, which is number 9. Okay, so I got a lot of this color. It's, yep. This morning I was watching Loon from A Random Stitcher, and she is from Denmark. She's got an awesome channel, and she started working on her green lady. And it looks stunning, Loon. It absolutely looks stunning. So you can go over there and see her channel. Like I said, it's called A Random Stitcher. And she's doing just a fabulous job on it. And oh my goodness, come on. Oh gosh. Okay, there's one end. There's 2. I'm glad to see that you're all starting to think about February's challenge. And that's coming up pretty darn fast. Next Thursday is the 1st of February. And I am so looking forward to starting my fantasy teacup. Like, I am just, oh yeah. That is something different. Now, what have I got here? Okay, come on, there. Okay, so I got that and that, right? Oh, I've got 2 there. And I got 3 here. No, I don't. No, I don't. Okay. Yeah. So, so February's challenge is Fantasy Fairy Tale February. Okay. I'm just not making any progress here. Oh my goodness. And that can be anything that you can. I'm sure if you look at it hard enough, you'll find something about it that is fantasy. You know, just, or fairy tale, right? That it's that you it would be the same like if you had just say a cross stitch and it said, if I had $1,000,000. That's a fantasy. You know, if you had yourself where you were walking in the Himalayas, that's a fantasy, right? Or a fairy tale, because it's not true. Not yet, anyways. I gotta switch this around. Okay, so let me see. I'm gonna start over here. Ugh. Come on, get in there. You know, it can be just about anything that you like horses, but you'll never have a horse, and so it's a dream, it's a fairy tale, it's you know, it's a fantasy of yours to have a horse, right? So it's, you can fit about anything in there. If you have if you like flowers and it's There's a close-up of, I don't know, bumblebees and ladybugs and all that. That's like a fairy tale, right? If, say, you live in an apartment and you love flower gardens and you don't have one and you'll never get one, well, that's a fantasy, right? So I don't know how much this yellow is going to show up because it's a lot of yellow in this. But yeah, I just decided I was going to work here on, but this is part of the sunflower. Gosh, I'm just having trouble with this. I was going to show you how far I got on Firebird. And that's how far I got on Firebird. This is done now. Oh, I just have to put thing in there that I forgot. But this flower is basically done except this part up here. So now I'm starting down on this flower group. And I am loving it. I am loving it. And yes, I am marking down what I change my colors to. And I've just been working at it. And I mean, you can do it in any color combination that you want. You know, you can do it in just one shade of variegated for the whole thing. But I like a little bit more bold and in your face, especially for Firebird, because Firebird is something that you think is bright and cheery and that. I'm looking forward to getting over there towards the Firebird, and I may just start it this week. I'll just work on that one flower for a while, and then I may go and just start on the Firebird, because I'm eager to see what the colors are going to, how they're going to be. And they are, let me see here. No, that's not it. Where do I have them? Where do I have them? I think I'm not sure. I have to look that up again and see what colors I had picked out. I'm not sure. Oh, I think these are the ones I was going to do. Something like 606. This one is 350, but this is more of a pink, and I don't want to do that. So I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to go for, like, that looks like flames, right? And that's what I'm going to do. Oh, yesterday I watched a couple of videos, and they were on what people were, you know, their whips and things like that. It's just something good to pass the time. Oh, yesterday I made a cherry cheesecake again. That's very good when I take my pills, because it coats my stomach. It's vegan, of course. So yes, and I have not heard yet from MPI. I don't know what's going on there. But if I don't get a call by Friday, I am going to phone in on Monday again. So, and see what's going on. Like, all I want is an appointment date. Like, why can't an instructor call? Not an instructor, a tester, or whatever they're called. Let me know. You know, just set up an appointment. I don't care. End of March, beginning of April. Doesn't matter. I just want a date. Because I want to get out and do a little bit of practice driving. In a parking lot, of course. Not out on a street or something. No, because I don't have a driver's license and I'm not. No. But you can operate a vehicle in a parking lot. Now, I would not suggest going and try driving around in a Costco parking lot with all the vehicles there. No, that's even more hazardous than driving on a road. No. And if you hit somebody, you're still responsible, right? I'm talking about an empty parking lot. So I want to do that. I just want to get the feel of what it's like to be behind the wheel again. So, and should I not pass my road test, then that's it. I'm not doing again. I'm just not going to do it again. I'm going to sell Susie and I'm going to get my bills paid off, and I don't know how much I'm going to get for Susie when the time comes to sell her. I don't know, because she's an old girl. She's 2008. But she's been well taken care of, all maintained. She doesn't have a lot of kilometers on there. I will probably have to do an oil change. And I'll have to have a safety done on her too. Yeah. So I think this was the wrong color to pick, because you can't really see it. Oh, if you're just new here, I do have a dedicated Facebook group, Stitching in the Interlake. All you need do is give me the name of one of my two sidekicks. And I name them every single video. So, and over there we show off what we're stitching, if there's announcements, if there's somebody's trying to sell something cross-stitch related, if there are warnings, say you get a kit from a no-name company of some kind, which I hope you don't, that warns people away. I do have a dedicated email address, which is stitchingintheinterlake@gmail.com. Yeah, my bird feeder must be empty. Excuse me, because nobody's out there. So, yeah. So I've got dishes to do. Yeah. When don't I do dishes? Oh my gosh. That's why I like being at my other place. That's probably the one and only reason why I like being over there. It had a dishwasher, and it wasn't these. And that was always good. That was always, always good. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to February when I can um, start my fantasy teacup. That should be lovely. All those blues and purples and yeah. What I'm really disappointed in is that I couldn't get, there were others, but I kept getting the same one. So I think they had like 3 or 4 of them, but every time I ordered, it was always the same one. So that's okay. That's okay. Such is life. You know, it just meant, you know, it was gifted to someone else. So, yeah. Yeah. So, if you are planning on working on the February challenge, can you go over to the Facebook group and post a picture? And if you're not part of the Facebook group, which is some people are not on Facebook, just make a mention of it down below. And I wish that YouTube would allow you to post pictures on there, but I've never tried. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So, yeah. I do have to go out there and get the garbage can. But I'll wait a little while and go this afternoon. I'm going to throw around some sunflower seeds there too. It will mean that the blue jays are back, but at least the chickadees and the nuthatches will also enjoy the sunflower seeds. So that is good. That is good. Yeah. And if anybody is looking for a, say, okay, say you don't know if you're drawn to a certain pattern or kit, and you don't know that it is suitable for Fantasy February, then just ask. I'll be able to tell you. And believe me, I will make it fit. You know, if you have, say, hot air balloons, right? Like I would have always loved to have seen those hot air balloons over Albuquerque, New Mexico, when they had the big balloon thing there. I don't know what day that they have it, but it's a big thing, and it's, I'm sure other places have something similar, but this is the one that I know of. And it's just a massive balloon rally. And I've seen pictures of it and that, and there's been paintings of it. I think it's just fabulous. And so that's a fantasy. Okay. If you like, say you have a pirate ship, well, that's a fantasy or a fairy tale. That can be used for that. If you have a gorgeous sunset, and to you, you think, oh, that's just a fabulous, it's almost like a fairy tale, go for it. I tell you, I can look at anything and I can probably make it fit. So, yeah, so I'm not sure what I'm going to watch, but there are a lot of channels that I do, not a lot, but I like watching the Swinny Switch Effect with Carol. I like watching Scrapping Grandma with Rana. I like watching sometimes Jen the caffeinated stitcher or crafter or whatever she's called. I'll watch her, but it becomes so, I don't know, to me it takes the fun out of stitching when all you're doing is marking things down. And I know some people, they can do it, but to me it's such chaos when I watch her do this. I know in her mind she's probably got it all straightened out, but for me, I just like to see what she's working on, right? To see if it's anything I've got. And she only does counted. Oh, there's a few others. Enchanted Crafter. Rachel Q Stitches is another good one. She's another one that I like to watch. Do I watch every video? Probably not. Of anybody's. Probably not. I miss a few. So, but I do enjoy that. So I'm kind of glad here I'm moving on to a different color. I just wish it was, oops, I gotta go up here one. This. So yeah, otherwise, not doing much of anything. Nothing new has happened. I wish I had news to tell you, especially about MPI there, but I don't. No news about my glasses, but probably not going to go until the earliest is next Monday, because I can't go any sooner because I don't get paid until Monday. So I have to wait until payday. Oh, and yes, I'm retired. I'm 65 years old. And I live alone except for Lilybell and Jonah. I live in a very small town. And I have some very, very, very good friends. And I will stitch printed, and I'm back into counted again, which I am thrilled about. I am thrilled about. But I need to get a break from either one. So that's why I'm glad I've got here my welcome gnome. So I'm just going to finish off this little bit of thread, and then I will show you what's happening. Also, if you're new here and you are on Facebook, please show, you can show your finishes. You can show whether they are FFOs or, you know, unfinished objects or UFOs. They can be whips. They can be whatever it is that you got in the mail, what you would perhaps like to stitch on. Say you've gone through your kits and or your charts and you're not quite sure what you want to stitch on. And that's why it's good that I have these challenges every month, because on a lot of them it makes you think outside the box, right? Like say you've had some kits hanging around and you just haven't felt inclined to stitch on it. Well, this is a good way to do it. That's why for February it is Fantasy February, Fantasy Fairy Tale February. And believe me, you can make anything fit. Santa, reindeer, elves, gnomes, fairies, angels, kinda, sorta, because I believe in angels anyway, so I believe they're actual beings. You can do the wee folk from Ireland. It's anything, anything. I bet you I could make it fit. It's once you start thinking, kind of, you expand your mind a little bit. It's wonderful. Oh, somebody's having a dream. Oh, and she's wiggling and moving and woofing. And Lilybell doesn't woof. Like, she's blind and deaf. She's an old girl. And now she's got back issues. And she's doing well. She is doing well. Today, she was standing, especially when she was eating, she stood. Because for the last little while, month or so, she would be resting on her haunches. And so I am glad that she is back to standing again. But she is an old lady. She's a senior wiener. So, alrighty. Here I will show you, and I hope you can see it. See, right there? I know it just kind of, it's in this yellow family, but he is yellow. Okay. So this is his pom-pom, and this is, he's got a sunflower ear and that. So, yeah. So, anyways, I guess that's it for now. And I've got dishes to do. I might work on another color here just to kind of bring some life into it. I might do that. So, but we'll see. We shall see. All right, everyone. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be well. May God bless you this day and every day. God loves you, and so do I. So does Miss Twinkle Toes herself, Miss Lilybell, and Jonah, who's up in the cat condo. Their favorite spots. And I think it's supposed to kind of snow today, but it's melting. I think it's going to melt quite a bit today. So I'm looking forward to getting my new glasses. They are similar to this. Up here, it's a little bit wider. It's kind of a shiny burgundy. Here on the side, it's blues and purples and things like that. I had asked them if they had something, because blue isn't my color, really. Red is, and pink is. But anyway, we'll see how it looks. You get used to it after a while, right? So I had just the wire rimmed, and Juliet said I looked too washed out. And and that's what attracted me to these cat's eyes, because it was dark here, but you can see it's kind of chipped away, and I think it has anyways, but yeah. Don't sit on your glasses. All right, everyone. So, thank you, Jesus, for being my Lord and Savior. Thank you for saving me from my sins. Thank you for being there in my darkest and deepest moments. Thank you for loving me like you do. Thank you for caring enough for me that you would die on the cross for me so that my sins would be forgiven. And that's a prayer I pray for all of you as well. So, yes, indeedy, I have decided that I am giving up bread for Lent. Any bread, except the host. But yeah, any bread, like bagels and all that. I will have, I can have, I don't know, crackers or something like that. But to actually have like a sandwich, no. So we'll see how that goes. It'll be a challenge for me, that's for sure. So, all right, everybody, I hope to see you again tomorrow. Remember, this Sunday there will be a live from 12:30. No, sorry, scratch that. From 12 until 2:30. Yes, and I'm sure a lot of you are looking forward to that again, and so am I. And please post your questions down below. I'm eager to try and figure them out. And if I don't know, I will look it up. Yeah. But usually I haven't really come across a question that I really have had no experience about, except heart anger. I can't see cutting my fabric. No. So, all right, everybody, have a great Wednesday. We'll see you tomorrow. Toodle-oodles, everybody.